hurts. Oh, minus Fox, right? So I'm thinking Emma Fox. And I just get out of the possession of Hannah Grace? I think that's what it was. It was The Possession of Hannah Grace, which is the newest horror film that came out last month, technically, because it's the first right now. Came out last month, like a couple days ago. I wanted to check it out because it was cool. It sounds cool, and like it's kind of something similar to like that. I forgot what the hell that movie was. Actually, it's very similar to that movie. It's that movie like that came out like a couple years ago. That like it was about like that they found a serum that could bring the dead back to life, and like a character dies and they give her the serum, and she of course comes back to life, but she's possessed by a demon. It's kind of something similar to that. This is a movie where you follow, I forget her name, but, basically, our main character is a ex-cop who, after her partner dies, kind of quits the force, apparently gets a drug addiction, and so her sponsor finds out that, at the hospital that the sponsor works at, that there is, an opening for a morgue attendant at nighttime, and basically just sign her up that way because I guess during nighttime that is more when I guess an addict would be more active to want to do certain things. So the main character, actually I'll look up her name right now, but the main character then goes to this place, and when a body of one Hannah Grace comes in, strange things start happening. The body seems to be moving. It seems to slowly be healing over time, as well as slowly seeing, all these people that this woman's met like maybe for like 2 days or something like that, all just start coming out and slowly, I'm trying to find what her name is. Megan Reed. Megan. Okay, yeah. Meg. But basically strange things start happening. The bodies, she starts hearing things are moving. The equipment starts messing up, and when she's not there, for whatever reason, if someone else is there, whether it be this like one super friendly, kind of creepy but super friendly security guard kind of guy. He was a bit creepy, but also he was kind of fun when he was on screen sometimes. Like he'll be killed off. Like certain people will die off, and there's a man that apparently was trying to burn this body of Hannah Grace or kill it, and they kind of spoil in the beginning, like, who it is. Stuff like that, because in the beginning they show, like, the exorcism and everything, where, yes, this woman died via exorcism, kinda, technically by pillow, but, the dad basically breaks in, saying that we have to burn the body, immediately send out security, which, mind you, this movie would have been way shorter if Megan would have just, like, as soon as she saw that this one guy broke into the morgue, because she had to help, she helped what was his name, David? I forgot his name, but he was another cool character. Tries to help him with a body that was stuck in the ambulance, or I think it was Hannah Grace's body, stuck in the ambulance. The dad runs in and, like, jumps on the elevator and goes down before, like, anyone notices. And the thing is, like, later on she does find him, and I'm just like, if you go into your office, lock the door, and call the cops, not only will they deal with this guy, but also this movie would be way shorter, because that body will be burnt. This guy will be taken away or whatever, and you're pretty much fine. But no, of course not. We need a movie. But yeah, like, it's the movie then. Well, I'm trying to think. The movie then is like, again, like, you slowly see as the body slowly starts healing, where like the body has giant gashes on it, but after each kill that Hannah does, she the body slowly heals more and more, whether it be like the cuts and then the burns. What was the other thing? I'm trying to think. Shoot, I can't remember. But yeah, like the thing is, like this, like certain things will happen real fast, like they're all suddenly a swarm of flies. They're like, and like the camera will flash back, and like you'll see, I guess, so like the people next to me saw it. I didn't see it, but like I guess you see the dad standing there for a second before gone, or like you'll see like the body, like the main character is walking away, and like you just see the body like get into like the thing. Like this body is like Hannah Grace is like so goddamn creepy because she's just like always like twitching and all that while she's crawling on all fours across the floor, and there's always that sound of like cracking bones in your ear, like oh. But it's honestly really fun. Although I will say, like everyone in this like movie, like they're all for some reason all feel like they're like a little bit off for whatever reason. They're always like a tiny bit off, whether it be the nice security guard guy or the morgue guy. Even though the morgue guy, like, I guess it's like more like you kind of gotta have a sense of humor, unless you kind of go crazy having to deal with bodies all the time. But like stuff like that, kind of happens. You kind of have this whole thing with the main character Megan, who again, like she's a cop who got her partner got killed, and so she's dealing with like also like drug addiction and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. And like they do leave the ending kind of like open ended, not so much for like if they want to do a sequel, but there is kind of like an open ended kind of thing, kind of like the best way I can say is like the Inception kind of spinning the top, like, oh, is it gonna fall over? Is it not? Is it a dream? Is it not? Or is kind of like something kind of like that to it. And like there's also like the idea of like the way you could tell if someone's possessed in this movie is that the mark of the demon, which is that your eye turns blue, or like your eyes turn blue, and like Megan is trying to find out if this is actually Hannah Grace, because she finds like pictures and says like Hannah's eyes are brown, but for whatever reason his body has a blue eye. Who knows why? And like later on it said that, you know, it's the mark of the demon, the blue eyes, the mark of the demon. It's like, alright, cool. But there's not really much else to say. Like this movie is like really well contained. Again, I say it's very similar to that Revival movie. I forgot what it was called. It has the girl from House in it. But it's very similar to that in a sense where like this movie is like kind of like a lower budget movie. It's not bad, but it's like a lower budget movie. It's all really within this morgue setting and stuff like that. Like it doesn't really have that many other locations other than maybe the morgue, maybe I think a police station, but like really the cop was like in a hallway, so I don't know, that could have been just the same hospital that she was in. And then like the acting's all right, the acting's good. Like the worst thing I can say is maybe like some of the CG. But like also some of the CG, like, because you kind of see like where Hannah's like on the wall, it's like, okay, that's kind of CG. But then also like you're all still kind of creeped out because like it's still like unworldly, like like we see like a body just climbing along the wall, climbing down, and like they leave it open ended for some bits. Like they say like, why didn't Hannah kill you? Because like technically, yeah, like this girl's been down there for so long, and they give kind of hints where it's like and again, I say it's kind of similar to Inception and similar things like that. Whereas, like, people are saying, maybe, like, Leonardo DiCaprio actually has been in the dream the whole time. Because there's, like, this, and this. This one, it feels like it's, like, more something, like, kind of intentional or something like that. But, like, because they have, like, what is it? I'm trying to think. Like, they said, like, that Hannah Grace, the girl possessed, she felt anxiety. She had anxiety and depression and stuff like that. And that's what let the demon in. And this main character has that similar thing. So you can guess that maybe this demon's trying to possess her, and then by the end, like, there's a whole thing with, like, flies and stuff with the dead body, which, dead body, yeah. But, you kind of have something similar to that, with, like, the little flies, or, toward the end, and it's just like, okay, maybe the main character's possessed, but her eyes aren't blue, maybe they're not, who knows? It's kind of something like that. It does give you some characters where you're like, okay, I kind of like this character, I kind of like this character, and then when you see them die, you're like, oh, dang it. but yeah, the movie's fine. It's an alright horror movie. I've seen way worse. This one still has or like some uneasiness to it, which is pretty good still. I liked it. It's not a bad movie. That's the best I can say. I'd recommend it. So if you have nothing to do this weekend or something like that, I'd recommend it. But it's December 1st. More movies are coming out. Especially the one that says I'm waiting for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Heck yeah. But anyways, so much in the comments below that you should watch the 2 videos that I've done. Also, FYI, if you can contort your body in some ways, you will definitely get a job at a haunted house. That's how I did once.